Assalamualaikum and hi my lovely student. So this is new chapter for Form 4 syllabus KSSM. Title is number bases. So this is part 1. So our learning standard for this video: represent and explain numbers in various bases in terms of numerals, place values, digit values, and number values based on the collection process. Right? Number bases. How do you represent and explain numbers in various bases in terms of numerals, place values, digit values, and number values based on the collection process? So number bases are number system consisting of digit from 0 to 9. The number system are made up of numbers with various bases. Base 10 is a decimal number system used widely in daily life. So please don't get confused of this decimal number. This is not the decimal number like 1.2, 3.4. So this is not that decimal number. Decimal number in this sentence mean number in base 10. Alright. So if you don't understand, don't worry. I will explain you to the next slide. Alright. So the table below shows the digit used in base 2 up to base 10. So basically we have 9 base. You are going to learn 9 base in this chapter, which is base 2, base 3, base 4, base 5, base 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, base 10 here, we call it as decimal system that I mentioned, decimal number system. Okay, base 10. So the digit in base 10 consists of all of these digits. That's why base 10 is actually the number system that we use in daily life. Alright, so base 2 only consists digit 0 and 1. Base 3, 0, 1, and 2, and so on. So basically, if base 9, so the digit 9 not consist on that number, base 9. Okay, so maybe you still confused about this. Please don't worry. We go to the next slide. So have a look at this example 1. Give 2 example of numbers that represent number in base 2 up to base 10. So as I mentioned earlier, base 2 consists only digit 0 and 1. Alright, so this is all the example of number in base 2. As you can see, number in base 2 only consists digit 0 and 1. And we are going to write a small number here to represent base. Alright, so if base 2, we write too small here. Alright, so base 3, this is the example. As you can see, only consists digit 0, 1, and 2. And we put small 3 here to represent base 3. So have a look at all the example. Okay, so all of these, for example, base 9 only consists digit 0 until 8. Alright, so for base 10, you have a choice whether you want to write and small 10 like this, or you can just write 69. So when you write 69 without the small 10 here, then we understand that this is base 10. But for other base, you have to write a small number here that represent the base. Alright, so next. What are the base values involved in numbers in base 2 up to base 10? So each base has place values according to each respective base. The place values of a base are the repeated multiplication of that base. Let's say A is the base, then its place values start with A to the power of 0, A to the power of 1, A to the power of 2, until A to the power of n, as shown in the table below. So, in the next slide. So, this is the place value for all the number bases. As you can see, is for base 2, so 2 to the power of n. So start with A to the power of 0. So here means, okay, let me use pen so that is easier for you to see. So for base 2, so this is actually 2 to the power of 0. Okay, so this one is, this one you have learned this since you are in Form 3. Okay, Form 3, you learn this in Chapter 1, Indices. Any number or any number with power 0 is equals to 1. So 2 to the power of 0 equals to 1. This one 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, and so on. So this is actually the value of this. So 2 to the power of 1 is 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8, 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So this is for base 2. For base 3, so base 3, so this is 3 to the power of 0, 3 to the power of 1, 3 square, 3 cube, and so on. So this table in your textbook. So you can refer in your textbook. Okay, so we'll have a look at example 2. State the place value of each digit in the number below. So we want to state the place value. Okay, so this is base 8. Okay, 8 here represent, this is a number in base 8. So in base 8, so this is all the place value. Place value, remember just now, in the form of A to the power of n. Okay, so this is A to the power, since this is base 8, so the place value will start with 8 to the power of 0, which is 1. 8, no, this is the number of example. Okay, 6, 2, 3, 1. So the place value for digit 1 is 8 to the power of 0. Okay, the place value for digit 3 is 8 to the power of 1. So for digit 2, 8 to the power of 2. For digit 6, the place value is 8 to the power of 3. So for example B, since this is here small 2, so this is base 2. So for digit 1, this is place value is 2 to the power of 0. Place value for this digit is 2 to the power of 1, and so on. Okay, very easy. The place value depend on the base. So if base 8, then it start with 8 to the power of 0. If the number is in base 2, then start with 2 to the power of 0. So this is place value. I hope you understand about this place value. Okay, next. How do you state the value of a particular digit in a number in various bases? The value of a particular digit in a number is the multiplication of a digit in the place value that represent the digit. Okay, this is the example. So actually we have two methods. This is multiplication of digit and place value, and this one use a place value block. In this video, I will focus on this multiplication of digit and place value. For this, you can refer to your textbook for better understanding. So, have a look at this example. State the value of the underlying digit in each of the following numbers. So, we want to know the value of the underlying digit. So, in order to know or to calculate the value of this number, we just multiply this number with the digit value. Okay, what is digit value? Before this, we learn about place value. So this is place value, 8 to the power of 0, 8 to the power of 1. Digit value is the number of this. So if I, okay, have a look at this example. So this is digit value. Digit value is the underlying number multiply with the place value. Okay, remember this is the place value that I mentioned earlier. So this is place value. So if you want to calculate the digit value, the underlying digit or the digit that you want to know the digit value, you multiply with the place value of that digit. Okay. So, let's say if I want to know or to calculate the digit value for this digit, for the underlying digit here. So, I just multiply this digit or this number with the base value. Okay. So, if I want to calculate this digit value, so this number 2 times with the base value of this digit. Okay, so the place value is 3 cube. So 2 times 3 cube is 54. Alright, so have a look at this example. So we want to know this digit value. So this is how we calculate. You do in the form of table here. So the first row, this is actually base value. Okay, base value. So this is the underlying digit. So in the second row, you write the number 341. So in order to state the value of the underlying digit, just multiply the number with the base value. So 3 times 8 square. So same goes to B, C, D. So for B, 5 times 9 cube. 9 because this is base 9. You just draw a table with 2 rows. The first row is the place value. And the second row is the number. And then you just multiply the number or the digit with the place value. So this is the answer for C, 5 times 6 square. And D, 4 times 5 to the power of 0. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay. how do you state the numeral value for a number in various bases? So the numeral value of a number in various bases can be determined by calculating the sum of the digit values of number. Okay, this one just now we only find the value of the underlying digit only. So next, for this we want to calculate the whole number. Okay, so this is the process. Determine the value of number in base 2. So this, we call it as collection process. So here we have 4 rows. The first row, you write the question number, the question in base 2. The second row, you write the place value. Okay. Next, the third row, you write the digit value. From the previous example, we stop until digit value, and we not calculating all the value of all the digit. We only from the previous example, we only calculate for one digit, which is the underlying digit. But now we calculate for all digit in that number, and then to calculate the number value of the digit, the number. Okay, for example, this is base 2. So we want to convert all of this in base 10. So we just plus the digit value 16 plus 8 plus 1. So this is actually the number of this number in base 2 to base 10. So this is base 3. Also here are the method by adding digit values using log. So for this method, you can refer to your textbook for better understanding. In this video, I only focus on collection process. Okay, have a look at this example. Determine the values of the following number. Now, there's no underlying digit. That means we want to calculate this, or we want to change this number in base 5 to base 10. Okay, base 10 is actually the number that we use in our daily life. Okay, so how to determine the value of the numbers? Okay, you have to write. You have to draw this table. So for the first row, you write the number 3, 4, 0. Okay, in the first row, 3, 4, 0. For the second row is the place value. Place value start with the base to the power of 0. So since this is base 5, so 5 to the power of 0, 5 to the power of 1, 5 square. Number value, so this is actually 3 times 5 square plus 4 times 5 to the power of 1 plus 0 times 5 to the power of 0. So total of this, so this is the number in base 10. Okay, it's actually we converting if this number in base 5 to base 10. Okay, so this is how we convert number in different base to base 10. So for B, so since this is base 7, so the base value will be 7, start with 7 to the power of 0. So For the first row, write the question 341. Second row, place value. Then this is actually 3 multiplied with 7 square, 4 multiplied with 7 to the power of 1, 1 multiplied with 7 to the power of 0, then total is the number in base 10. So same goes to example C. So I really hope you understand. So this is your homework, self-practice 2.1a. So have a look at the question. For example, question number 1. Write 3 numbers to represent number in base 2 up to base 9. 3 numbers. Okay, so you can choose 3 number represent number in base 2 up to base 9. That means you can write any number, but make sure if you want to write in base 5, so make sure the number that consists in base 5 not including digit 5 and above. Okay, so let's say you want to give example of base 5, so maybe you can write 1, 4, 3 base 5. Okay, so if you want to write in base 5, so make sure digit consists the number between 0 to 4. Okay, so please give 3 example. So for question 2, circle 3 number which do not represent number in base 6. Do not represent. So base 6 digit must be less than 6. Okay, based on the 4 number above, identify and list all the number with the following bases. So base 5, okay, from this 4 number, which one is base 5? As you can see, only 1. This number only for base 5. Okay. The rest not for base 5 because consists of digit greater than 5. Okay, for base 7, you can choose more than 1. Okay, more than 1 answer. Depend on the base. Okay. So question number 4, determine the base value for the underlined digit. So if for base 2, from our previous example, so the place value for digit 0 is 0, 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4. So the place value is 2 to the power of 4. Like that. Okay. So number 5, determine the value. Now the value. So when the value, okay, so this is, I show you one example. So this is 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2. So for to determine the value, you have to multiply the digit with the place value. So 1 times 2 square. 1 times 2 square equals to 4. So this is the value. Okay, next, question number 6. Determine the value of the following number in base 10. So actually we want to convert this to number in base 10. Remember the 3 column just now? Do like that. So the first row, you write the question. Okay, I show you one example. 2, 3. So the second row is the base value. So start with, so since this is base 6, so sorry, I will erase that. Okay. So this is 6 0 to the power of 0, 6 to the power of 1. Okay, so next column is the value. Okay, value 2 times 6 to the power of 1 plus 3 times 6 to the power of 0. Then 2 times 6 to the power of 1 is 12 plus 3 times 6 to the power of 0. So 6 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So answer is 15. So the answer for A is 15. Like that. Okay? Like this. Alright. For number 7, determine the values of P and Q. So this is a very easy question. Since you look at this, this is 2 to the power of 0. So for sure, this is 2 to the power of 1. So this is the value of Q. And this one, P is actually 2 square. Alright, so you can write your answer like this. P equals to 2 while P equals to 2 while Q equals to 2 to the power of 1. Okay. Calculate, question number 8. Calculate the sum of values of digit 8 and digit 3. So, you have to find the value of digit 8 and 3. Okay, not all. 8 and 3 only, then you pass. Okay. Rearrange the following number in ascending order. So, you cannot simply rearrange this. Okay, you have to convert this number to base 10 first. Not this number only. All the number you have to convert to base 10 first. Then after you get the answer in base 10, then only you can rearrange. Alright. Same goes to question number 10. You have to convert this to base 10 first, then only you rearrange. Calculate the difference. Question number 11. Calculate the difference between the values of digit 5. So you have to calculate the value of digit 5 of this number and digit 5 of this number. Then you calculate the difference. Means you minus lah. Alright. So that's all for this video. Thank you and see you in the next video.